Before the birth of Ben 10 and Teen Titans Go, there was a time when Cartoon Network ran the lives of many a millennial kid. Launching on the 1st of October 1992, the network promised to air cartoons 24/7, a completely new concept for the time. With the network now being aired for 24 hours, animators and scriptwriters were tasked with creating new cartoons that would not only appeal to kids but also older teenagers and adults, sparking a whole new style of cartoons and storytelling. So you know how we do over here on Cinema Suite? Let's run down the top 5 shows that were on Cartoon Network during the 90s and see who pulls in at number 1. Cow and Chicken.
Mama had a chicken. Mama had a cow. Dad was proud. He didn't care how.
This was one hell of a fever dream TV show. The two main characters, siblings, Cow and Chicken, provided audience with eccentric and grotesque slapstick comedy for the 2 years that it aired. Often running into controversy with its audiences for its suggestive and maybe inappropriate jokes, the popularity of the show still remains as it gives us peak Cartoon Network chaos that no other network since has been able to duplicate. Johnny Bravo, the original Red Pill alpha male. This show is the humorous misadventures of the character Johnny Bravo, a muscle-bound caricature who can't get a woman, let alone keep a woman, to save his life. A lot of the joy from this cartoon also stems from its nod to nostalgic moments in pop culture. There's no denying Johnny's connections to Elvis, and through some episodes we see some sweet nods to James Bond, The Twilight Zone and Tarzan. And the appeal of the protagonist is that behind the bravado and the muscles, there's a lovable character there who's really just trying to find himself, even though he's pretty misogynistic. But hell, this was the 90s. Ed, Edd and Eddy, the original Hustlers. This show focuses on 3 confident characters and their misadventures as they scheme to make money in their local neighbourhood to buy what all kids want: sweets and candy. This was the longest running series on Cartoon Network ever, with its quick-witted comedy style, unique animation that resembles more of the rough comic book style of the 70s opposed to the clean digital stylings that started making appearances in the 90s. Dexter's Laboratory. The series follows the adventures of a boy genius named Dexter and his secret laboratory. Key characters like his mum, who, if my memory serves me correctly, was a villain, right? Oh, no, scratch that. That was just one episode. She's not a villain, but she is a germaphobe, so do with that what you will. So as I was saying, characters like his mum and his annoying little sister Dee Dee really helped to bring the humour and suspense of the show together. And until this day, I'm not quite sure what Dexter was trying to invent. I may need to do a rewatch. But what I do know is that between his massive ego, his comical catchphrases, and the relatability of having an annoying little sister, shouts out to mine, this series gave us an abundance of satire for years to come, and also helped to launch the career of greats like Seth MacFarlane. Sitting at number 1 is the Powerpuff Girls, of course. Firstly, before we even get into the show, can we talk about the theme song?
And the forces of evil.
The theme song slaps and is the best of any cartoon ever. Now the actual series. Blossom, Bubbles and Buttercup broke a lot of genre and gender norms for the time. The animated superhero series centers around the 3 girls with superpowers who protect the city of Townsville from various villains. The thing that made this show pop wasn't just the superheroes and their diversifying personalities, but it was also the exploration of the sisters' relationships and how they managed to overcome personal fears and insecurities to solve both the crime in the town but also their interpersonal issues. The villains in the show are also just as nuanced as the protagonists. Between Mojo Jojo, the Amoeba Gang, and of course my fave, him, we get to see the villains develop in their own right and become better at what they do and harder for the Powerpuff Girls to defeat. Now that's some sophistication for a kids show. And that wraps up our top 5 list for shows that dominated Cartoon Network in the 90s. Now don't worry, if you're a 2000s baby, we will be back again with a top 5 list for you guys, which will feature everything from Teen Titans Go, Sailor Moon, Ben 10. We know what you like. But please subscribe, like the video if you liked it, share if you liked it, and we will be back with another one soon. Peace and love.